the last bit of lighting we're going to do is we're going to add in local point lights on these torches to give an orange contrast color to our visual scene. So anywhere in the world, just right click and go to Add Actor, Add Light Point. With it selected, we're going to go to its properties, right click, Point Light Properties, and we're going to change a few values in here. What you want to do is you want to expand the light component, and what you want to do is go to Point Light Component. This is the radius. Each of these lights will have certain radiuses, but to begin with, we're going to set the value of the radius to 256. So as you can see in the scene, you have a radius in all directions of 256. This is how far the light will go out. Then we're going to go to our light component, and here we're going to change the brightness and the color of the light. So right now, what we're going to do is we're going to change the value to 0.25 for the brightness, and then the color, we're going to change the hex value to 00FFAA42, and we get a nice orange color. And that's it, and we can close this out. What we're going to do is we're going to bring this light over towards our torches. So that we get the illusion that these torches are casting an orange light. Then when we have it in place, we can just duplicate it. And then we're going to use the same light on our torches on the building. I'm going to duplicate it to the other side. And then duplicate it into the background over here. And then duplicate it one more time to the torches in the center. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate the same light, but we're going to change some of the properties. So we're just going to duplicate a copy outside here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back to its properties, and we're going to go to our point light component, and what we're going to do is increase the brightness to 4, and we're going to increase the radius to about 320. Close this out. This light we're going to use as the light coming from these torch skulls. So just move it up so that it lines up with our torch skull on each side where there is a fire coming out of it. Next, what we're going to do is duplicate this light one more time, and then we're going to bring it into the middle of our scene, and we're going to adjust the properties one more time. What we're going to do here is we're going to leave the brightness, we're going to bring the brightness down to 3 and bump up the radius to a value of 450. This light we're going to use as a global illumination between our torches in the background. So we can put one light roughly around here in the middle of these two lights as kind of like a global illumination coming from those torches, and then we can duplicate this guy to our left and then move it back so that it gives the illusion that this torch is lighting up this space here, and then duplicate it one more time to our right and give it some light in our background over there. Finally, what we're going to do is duplicate one of our torch lights here and move it down and bring it into the center roughly near this door and move it out, load up just a bit. And then what we're going to do is change the properties of this light to have the radius at 325 and keep the brightness at 2.5. And this kind of light position is giving the illusion that these torches are lighting up this radius here. Then we're going to copy one to the right side as well. And there, our local lighting is done. And in the next video I'm going to show you how to build lighting so that we can see what the entire scene looks like. The final step we're going to do is actually build level lighting. To build level lighting, you're going to click this button up here. But before we do it, there's something you should know about level lighting. There are different degrees of building lighting. Right now our lighting quality is set to a preview. If you click it again, you get a M. This is medium quality. H, high quality, and P is production quality. Production quality means like this is the final build, like the most detailed lighting you can get. But building a production quality lighting map takes time. So what we're going to do now is we're going to set your lighting value to production, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to this button here that says build all. You click build all, it's going to start building your map. This will take quite a bit of time, so have some patience, because what it is your computer and your cores are all going to work together to make the scene look as awesome as possible with all the pieces and all the lighting and the post-process. So in a few minutes you'll see something come up that says Swarm Agent. It looks just like this. Swarm Agent is basically going to use all your cores and it's going to start processing your scene. And this will take a very long time. But have some patience, and after 30 minutes or maybe an hour, yeah, it's kind of long, but your scene will look pretty badass. So as you can see, my computer right now is starting to process this visual scene, and right now the red color means that it's emitting photons and it's going to collect photons and do some other cool jazz. Let's see what else is in there. Processing, mappings, exporting results, importing results. It's going to do a lot of work to make this visual scene look as awesome as possible in a production level lighting. So I will show you the results of the level in a bit after I'm done building this map, and hopefully this time you're also building this level too, and give it some time, and hopefully your results will match the results I have. So let's see what happens. Alright, my level has finished building production level lighting. Hopefully yours has too. And your level should look something like this. And to get it to look more like a visual scene, I mean, it's pretty much done, but there's one last thing you can do, and I showed it to you earlier, is hitting the G key. Hit the G key, you're in game mode. And now in game mode, hit the real-time button, and there you go. your level is complete. Check that out. Hopefully you had a lot of fun making this. You've learned some new techniques, and please feel free to ask me any questions on Twitter at mozidesigner, and hopefully you guys can recreate this scene as well as use the techniques I've taught you to create your own visual scenes. And if you have anything really cool, please share it with me on Twitter. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to let me know. And again, this was my first ever video tutorial. There might have been some mistakes, but I did the best I could to help you learn some level design techniques and recreate a very simple yet very cool visual scene. So thanks again, and please send those questions and comments to me on Twitter or on the YouTube comments page. Thank you very much. Goodbye.